Hello? Hello out there. Just a sec. I need to shut this. Can you hear me okay? I'm here. And I did not get anything done on the sleeve. So I thought I'd start early and just go ahead and sew on the sleeve. And if somebody was there to keep me company, I figured that'd be nice. So I'm glad to see you're here. And if somebody else is here, I'm glad to see them are here too. I'm like, weird, sorry. So how's everybody doing? Has this week been a tough week? Has it been a good week? It's been a weird week for me, but I was able to, what am I doing? I was able to do some things. The cat wants out, just a sec. There you go. What do you want to bet that in about 5 minutes she'll want back in? That's the way it usually works, don't you think? So, all right. Anyway, it was a crazy week, kind of a interesting week. Lot of things, but I don't know what to talk about. I am wearing my Dominate shirt today, my Lino shirt, because I needed comfort clothes. Comfort clothes are important because yesterday I ended up with trauma. Not anything bad, like normal people would not find this traumatizing, but I had trauma because we trimmed a tree. My meditation tree, like where I go out on the porch, and they butchered the tree. They butchered it, and my sanctuary is gone. And I cried hard. I mean, like hard. It was bad. So today I am still kind of grieving it. The tree looks nice. It's probably better for the tree. He didn't have to cut off so many branches though. I mean, like he really cut off a lot of branches. So the whole side is open, like the side, and like so much sun comes in the house now, which is good, but it's going to make the house hot in the summertime, especially. So yeah, today I've decided I needed, I wondered why I felt so short. I decided I needed to just chill and sew and enjoy some conversation with you guys. Excuse me, my throat is all messed up. So I need to go ahead and attach these are the cuffs. And so I need to decide, like the cuffs, I thought they were just straight cuffs, but I'm not sure anymore. So I'm gonna have to look at the pictures. So if you guys will bear with me, I'm gonna pull up the pictures real quick. It's hard to see. Whoops. Okay, let's see if I can. It looks to me like there's a bit of an angle to them. Just a little angle, not a lot. Oh, can't get it small now. Sorry, just a sec. Hopefully I didn't. Whoops. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay. It looks to me like it's not just a square sleeve. I think I need to angle them in, which I did end up, I mean, I got the, I got the serging done on them, so that's sad, but I think I need to angle them in a little bit. Because also, that might be, let me show you what I'm thinking. It's going to be hard to show you because I have to hold it up, but just a sec, let me put this down here. I can do this. I swear I can do this. Okay, I'm going to put you down, just a sec. Okay, so over here, got this like this. So I think if I just angle from this edge, you can't really see it. Hold on. If I angle from this edge down at the bottom of the cuff, this edge from the bottom of the cuff, and then put this in the middle, like exact middle, and then just angle it up, and then this will, it'll have a natural kind of angle to it. It's what I'm thinking. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So I have to wonder if it's the same person popping in and out or if it's different people. So, wow, now there's 4 for the time being. Okay, so what I need to do first is find the middle and measure this so I can put the angle in, and then we will middle and middle. So, sorry, I had to think how I wanted to do this. So I hope you out there had a better Saturday than mine. It was a good day. I got to go and spend some time with my mom. I watched the new Skiz Code. I probably should wait for this conversation until like Michelle and everybody comes. Michelle and Lynn should be here. We'll see if anybody else comes, but any of the others. Because, okay, hold on. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. All right, I just need a pencil or a marking pen, so to speak. Marking pen. Okay, here we go. I've been listening to Hollow a lot. So what I want to do, seems really wide, but that seems like a really wide cuff. Okay, we have to look at the picture again. Sorry. I need to make sure that, oh, darn it, I hate it when I do that. Okay, here we go. Whoops. Hold on. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever did that. Just a sec. Oh, God. Hi. It's, at least I don't get so embarrassed anymore, right? Just is what it is. Okay, so the edge, the bottom edge, looks to be like 5 inches maybe on the outside of his arm. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, wait. Oh, I've got problems. I hate that. Okay, there we go. So about 5 inches, it looks about to be about 5 inches on the other side of his wrist. So if I have my hand in here, I guess that would be okay. That's probably going to be good because it's got a 5/8 inch seam allowance. Hi Lynn, how are you? I started early because I didn't get the sleeve done. Yep, the cat's back. I swear to goodness. I told you it was more than 5 minutes, but yeah, she left and I was like, she's gonna want to come back in about 5. Anyway, there's a 5/8 inch seam allowance, and so that'll bring it in over 1/2 inch on either side. So I think actually this is probably good then. So, okay, I realized, Lynn, that oh, thank you. Her name is Nyx. She also goes by Cat because that's usually what we call her, is just Cat. Huh. Are you gonna jump up and get my stuff all hairy? Okay, I forgot to get my ruler, so I'll be right back. Just a sec. Really? She wants to say hi. She knows you guys are out there. Get off my cuff. Do you mind? Yeah, cat hair. Okay, you gotta go. You can't go that way. Come on. I need the space. Going. I know. I'm sorry. Go. Okay. This week, she has been meowing hello into my sewing room all week long, at least once a day. And yesterday it was insane. It was like all the time. And one time she did it when I was in here. So for those of you who don't know, she says meow, and it first started like months ago, and she says hello when she says meow, but not all the time, just when she's staring into the sewing room. And it's like, I don't know, I'm starting to think I'm having visitors or something, because it is very weird. But yesterday, well, one time she did it when I was here, and I was sitting right here. She sits right on the other side of the stoop of the doorway, looks in, and goes meow, hello, hello. It's the weirdest thing. So, I don't know if she's like, if I'm gonna have visitors, or if she's seeing visitors, but it is definitely weird. It's so weird. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna just trim these off. I am not going to serge. Oops, well, I guess I could serge, but no, I can't. I've got 2 black threads, and that would show through this fabric, so I can't serge them, the edges. Just going to. Oh, and Lynn, what I was saying is that I've got, I should have an angle on these sleeve cuffs, I think, and so I just made this the length of this, where it attaches, and then going to the outside edge, and so it'll have that angle, but it will fit the sleeve. So let me know if you think that's a bad idea. And I am angled down, just a sec. Oh, there we go. I don't know, maybe I should have left it like that. You guys can see better that way. I don't know. Okay, whoops, sorry. Okay, is that okay? I don't know, maybe raise it up a little bit? Sorry, I start off with something and then I end up with, there, that's better. Okay, scissors. Whoa. So I was saying I've been listening to Hollow. I had tree trauma yesterday, and I've been listening to Hollow. It's kind of been comfort, and I'm wearing comfort clothes because of the tree trauma. And anybody out there, are you listening to any Stray Kids in particular? I find that I think Hollow reminds me of going to New York, like, because it was released that weekend, and the concert and just all the excitement, and it makes me feel good. So yeah, all right, let's cut these other ones, and then we'll sew that on the sleeve. We'll sew the sleeve on, one sleeve, we'll sew one sleeve on. Actually, I'm committing to the cuff, because regardless of where it sits, well, oh man, nope, I'm gonna commit to the cuff. This is just gonna be the way it is, because, oh, stomach's growling, so sorry. Han is your bias? Cool. I love him too. I love them all, but this shirt is the first shirt, like the first thing that I was like, I really would like that shirt. I've made other things before now, but I really liked his shirt. Okay, sorry. I digress. Why is that like that? Sorry. Do you have anything that you like any clothes that you've, like, you're like, that's the best thing ever? or music. Have you heard the new song? Genie? I think it's called Genie. I like it. I think it's great. I like everything though. There isn't a song that I don't like. Doodle took me a while to get used to, but I now like Doodle. So I wonder if I just pin these on and just cut them all at once. We're gonna do it. Save some time there. But yeah. Oh, what else? Lynn, what are you working on? Are you still working on your sweatshirt? Shirt. What are... So I got confused because I thought you weren't going to make that hooded sweatshirt, but then I think you made that hooded sweatshirt, right? And that's what you were working on yesterday? Still a sewing break for Michelle. Oh, Michelle, there you are. Yay. I was wondering, I was kind of worrying. So, my stomach, oh my gosh, I hope you guys can't hear my stomach. It is like, you probably can't, but, next. Oh, no, that's hot. Get away from the iron. Get away. Just get away. Just get away. Oh, oops. Putting the sleeve on the hoodie. Ooh. Your collar looks better than mine, or your hood. This isn't gonna work because it's all different layers. Okay, we're just gonna do it this way. I think it's just 2 inches on either side. Yeah, basically 2 inches on either side. Really? If you go out, you're not coming back in. Cat, what? What? Do you want out or not? What? Oh my gosh, she's being a menace. Oh my gosh. Okay. You're in then. You're just in. 2 inches on either side. Then I need to put some interfacing. That was kind of a crazy week. I didn't get everything done that I wanted to, obviously. I did get the, I did get the, edges serged, so I was feeling good about that. So, my mom is going to go to rehab. Who knows what happens after that? She is still so confused. So that's why I'm like behind and didn't get the sleeves done, because I was working on the Sew Fearless video and visiting my mom. Not so much though. And after work and then working, that took, you know, working late because I'd start late. It's been a busy week. So, okay, a few minutes ago. I'm glad I could inspire you, Lynn. It is a nice hoodie though. And the hood is really good on that pattern. So, I like hoodies. I like them. I have a, would you guys like to help me decide what to sew with some fabric? I might even do it this week. I was going to do a set, but I didn't get started far enough ahead to do both pieces of the set, even though it's a knit set. So I found this, okay, I'm gonna show you guys. I found this fabric at Walmart. Hold on, let me show you. It's 3 yards of it. It's just it's kind of a curtainy knit. Oh, maybe it is a curtainy knit. Maybe I don't want to sew anything out of this. It's kind of a, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know now, looking at it. This might be like, fit like a top rather than a leg. Yeah, I think it's a top, like just a hoodie that you wear, like a sweatshirt more than a hoodie. Okay. Well, I don't know. What do you think? Well, as a dress, that would be kind of pretty. One of those with the shirring across the edges and long sleeves. But it has to be a tight dress. Okay, well, now I know what to do with that. And I think I will make a tight dress. I think I know the pattern exactly for it. Thank you. I think if it was a loose one, it would look like grandma or like a nightgown. But if it's a tight fitting dress, I think it will be very pretty. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I've got a couple of simplicity patterns that I can pull out that are still simple, but they're, I think they're wrap top, actually. And then that has some gathering around the midsection. So, and now I'm excited. I can't wait. I'll have to, that's, okay, so thanks. You guys kind of indirectly helped me figure out what I'm going to do for my video for Friday. But, what was I going to tell you guys? Well, I was about that. Let's see. Did I get all of these done then? Oh, it was something. Okay. Oh, wait. Was it about the pole dancing video? No, it wasn't. I don't know. Shoot. I'm getting shaky though. Okay. Well, there's some people here that might actually like, do you get any of you out there right now at this exact moment? Any of you been listening to Stray Kids music or have anything you'd like to talk about? Like, did the PPX performance just happen this week? Because I swear it feels like it's been like weeks. And I don't remember talking about it last week because I would remember talking about like the sword dance and all of that. So I'm thinking it happened since last Sunday morning for me. Somebody tell me so. Greetings from Peru. Where? Where in Peru? Oh, that's so cool that you knit, that you crochet, and for the kazoos, that is super cool. Skazoos. Oh my God, kazoos. Where in Peru? Are you in Cusco or are you in Lima? Oh, Arequipa. Oh my gosh. So I visited Peru. Yeah, Michelle's a stay too. We're working on Lynn. I visited Peru. Oh my God, forever ago. It was like 20 years ago. But I love Peru. The family that I stayed with, we stayed friends. Like, I'm friends with them on Facebook. And their daughter moved to Colorado when I lived in Wyoming, and I got to go to her wedding. They're just, you know, so I don't have a lot of involvement now. Like, we touch base periodically on Facebook, but Peru is special to me, very special to me. So I'm so excited to hear. I was in Cusco for 3 weeks, and then like the last day we were in Lima, and we went to see Ollantaytambo. I loved Ollantaytambo, and I cannot remember, starts with a P, but I do not believe I saw Arequipa, but I knew of it, and that's super cool. So I'm so happy you're here. I hope you come back. If you leave, I hope you come back. So Alrighty. I know 1 stitch of crochet. 1 stitch. That's, well, single and double crochet. So I want to so bad. That is, I would love to be in Peru again. In fact, when I made jokes with my son that when they were in Lima, I was like, hey, Blake, let's go to Lima. And he was like, okay. I wish I could have. I really do. I want to come back someday and visit Arequipa. For sure. It was magical. It's a magical place, Peru is. Every part of Peru was magical. So, in fact, I have to wonder if that's why I finally was able to get pregnant with my son, because I was not, and I had given up, and then we'd gone to one of the, I can't remember where it was, but the healing waters, you might know where I'm talking about, but over around Cusco, obviously. And they said that, you know, the legend is that you touch the healing waters and then you can like conceive. And so I touched the healing waters, and Spencer was conceived within like months. It wasn't just months. So that was cool. And then I brought back a fertility doll for my friend who was having secondary infertility. She had her first baby or first child like when she was in her 20s, and then she was trying to get pregnant at about the same time. And she ended up, I need to do, hold on a second. Must talk, oops, while I, fertility, what am I trying to say? I got the fertility doll, but they didn't have, for her because of the secondary infertility, but they did not have, just a 2. They'd sold out of the 2 doll. So I got a 3 doll, and I gave it to her, and she conceived her child, her daughter, within months. Like, Spencer was born in December, and her daughter was born in March. So it was like, Peru is magical. And then, but I got her a doll with 3, right? She ended up with a bonus baby. She ended up having 3 kids total. So I find that so funny, because it was like, I'm telling you, it's just magical. So, okay, I'll stop talking now about that. So, yes, I hope I get to come to Peru again. I want to go on all kinds of adventures. I'm ready for adventure. I'm ready to go out and have all kinds of fun. I think what I'm going to do is, I am thinking how not to waste this. Maybe you're talking about Aguas Calientes. Oh, I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think it is Aguas Calientes. I wrote a short story. The PPX performance was the 1st of October on Wednesday. Yeah, that's it. So I thought so. I was just like, I swear I didn't talk about it last week. So let's talk about that, because that was like super cool. That was amazing. The whole performance, I know everybody's talking about it, but like Chris and the sword dance, oh my God, that was fantastic. That was fantastic. The performance was wonderful. What did you guys think? What did you guys think? So, I also like the other traditional dance that Sumanhan and Felix? Shoot, I cannot remember. Believe it or not, it's not like I watched like a gazillion times. Like I said, this week has been crazy, so I tried to watch as much as I could. But, yeah, it was really, really beautiful. And then the performance just by itself was amazing as always. Yeah, looked so cool. And then the Skiz Code, like, it was really cute. So, I watched that last night. I don't know how to say it, but happy Chisok? To anybody that might be watching. I know I don't know how to say, I don't know how to say much, but I know how to say things in Spanish with a bad accent. So, anyway. Okay, I do not want to waste the things, so I'm gonna do it this way. This is gonna take forever. The outfits were super cool. They are always, I mean, just the combination of traditional and modern cuts and just the way they, all the layering that goes into their costuming. It's just, and all the detail. Oh my God, all that detail. I have the utmost respect because I do not have that patience, you know. I mean, but there's always something, a zipper or a button or a, you know, just something always there. So, okay. I need to, I don't know what I'm doing here. I am trying to save interfacing because this stuff is not cheap and it's just getting more expensive. So, do that. And then I can do this for the next one. And then cut it out. Oh my God. I was looking at the video that was shared on the Stray Kids Instagram, and that was about PPX. I'm looking, yeah. And it sounds like a really cool I don't know what to call it. Group, concept, I guess, because I like what they're saying, like the group. Uh-oh. So 1, 2, 3, I'll just need, wait, I only need 2. I only need 2. All right, well, that's okay. I guess I'll just waste a little bit of this. Well, that's not true. Oh yeah, okay, I'm good. Maybe I'm not good. Shoot. All right, anyway. Did you guys see the Skiz Code? I also watched the Amsterdam Talker last night, and I felt Hunjin's disappointment at not getting to go see the Van Gogh exhibit, because that would be devastating. I mean, like, how often do you get to be there? But I think it would be cool. Oh, yay! What ones did you get? Like, is it a pack like this? Is it a pack like this? Like a big fat one? Thank you, Michelle. It's still down here with me. That was my birthday present from Michelle. So, so what was the poll? Tell us. Inquiring minds want to know. Did you get the ones you wanted? What were the ones you wanted? Tell me all. I'm very curious. I love those. I love the photo cards. It's so much fun. My son gets albums, you know, and then he won't let me look at them. He finally relented. He went off to college, and when he was home this last time, he finally relented and let me like look at all of the photo cards from all the many albums that he has. It used to be, he'd be like, oh, I want to share with my girlfriend, his girlfriend at the time. That was Morgan the Stay, for those of you that like remember. But I was like, oh, I see how that is, which, you know, fair. I mean, but then they broke up, and I'm still here. I'm like, your mother is more important than your girlfriend, at least until you're married. Then your wife needs to be the most important person for you. But yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, when was your birthday? You got all the, oh. Well, how cool is that? When was your birthday? Mine was just the last 2 weeks ago. September 16th. Oh, nice. Okay. Thinking. Mine was the 27th. So you are a Virgo and I am a Libra. On the cusp, I think that's considered. Oh my gosh, I can't get this in here. I am, well, I'm an everybody stan. When, Shan's my bias, but when I went to the concert in New York, my son went to go buy merchandise, and they had sold out of Chris and Wolf Chan, and so since I'd been like Lino, I'd been thinking about Lino, like he'd been on my mind. We'd been talking about that on the the trip, I think. He had gotten me a Lino shirt, but I like Lino too. I mean, I like them all. There, you just can't not. I mean, like seriously, like who? How can you not like them all? So, let me put this back. Well, yes, I know that feeling. Okay, so first of all, back to snow stay that you wish, snowy stay, sorry, that you wish you could start. That Blake was my only one. That's it. Although my mom does think Chris is cute. She likes him. She called him the bashful boy because I showed her a picture of them going through the airport, and it was cute. She was cute. She's like, oh, he's a bashful boy. But, and then Blake is it. So, but I've got Michelle. Michelle's here. She's my stay friend. I had to recruit her though. So, I recruited all my stay friends because another sewist is a stay friend. She doesn't come to the live stream anymore though. She did to start with, but it's not for everybody. I don't think. So there's Michelle. And about going to a concert, that was a very, I manifested that. I'm going to just say it that way. I manifested that. We ended up, Michelle and I and Blake, my son, went to New York, and we ended up getting tickets. And it was cheaper for me from Nebraska to go to New York, to go to the concert there, than it was to go to the closest concert, which was Chicago. We got decent seats. I mean, it's not like we were like right up there, but we could see decently. And with the big, I don't know, the big screens, you know, I mean, it worked. It worked. It was a good time. I had a good time, and I loved going to New York, and I was a nanny there when I was 19, and so I was getting to, like, it's weird how different it was. Like, when I was 19, it seemed so huge, and maybe it's because I'd already experienced it once, but when I went back, it didn't seem that big. It was like, a lot of my confidence maybe just really made it more manageable. So, Chan's photo cards are really good. Yeah, he does. They're in that I've got them in that, like, there's like the whole year. I think it's a whole year of photo cards. So I won't pull them out. But what was, who is yours? Who is yours? Skiz Obsessed. Have you been here before? I think you have been. Is Lino yours? Bias, I mean. Is Lino your bias? Okay. Need to put on the interfacing on one side. Oh my gosh, where is it? So next, after her little kerfluffle, she's just rounded into her little container. Oh, sorry. Anybody got plans today? Fun and exciting plans? Stray Kids plans? I have no Stray Kids plans, other than sewing, but watching. Could watch things. I'm gonna be visiting my mom, painting her nails. This is a little big. Okay. I don't think it's on yet. Guess I'll wait a second. Oh, goodness. What else? Synchronicities. There were some interesting synchronicities yesterday while I'm waiting. They were more like timing synchronicities. You're going to go outside to put up Halloween decoration. Oh, nice. Send me pictures. I am so impressed by decorations. I don't even like do a whole lot of inside Christmas decorations. I used to when the kids were little, and then it just got to be, well, we have a kind of, our house is small rooms, and it's not an open concept design at all. So, and we have so much stuff, you know, like it's hard to fit furniture in. So putting up decorations is hard too. So I enjoy everybody else's though. I went on a walk, a long walk. That's something I've been doing all week long because I needed it. And they had little ghosties out. So cute. With fierce faces, ghosties with fierce faces. But, yeah. I think we might be able to get the sleeve, at least one sleeve on before this is over, this live stream. Oh my gosh, so like, so, shoot. So I'm going to actually brush Revan, poor dog, he needs it, and visit my mom, get her some fingernail polish, because she's been in the hospital for a week, and she's gonna go on Monday, tomorrow, to rehab, but she's, you know, she's feeling it, being in the hospital, even though she's super confused still. I don't know that, I don't know. I just don't know. Try not to think about it. So, okay. Sorry, I just don't know what I'm like thinking. Oh, I guess synchronicities. I was, what were they? Like one in particular was really it was kind of in the same, it was a string of synchronicities that were about timing related, because I went to go get, oh geez, why is it doing that? Like, look, it's all like wrinkledy, because I smeared it, quite honestly. But just flatten it down, hopefully it'll go back into order. Ow. Okay, so there was a truck that had a 777 on the side of it. So it was, I went, it doesn't matter why I was going where I was going. I was in the car and it had a 777 on it. So I noticed it, and then it went past me, and then I was done doing something, and then I had come down the street, and this was all within like 15-20 minutes. I mean, it was like all at the same time. And the truck, no, not the truck, the cars were, one car was coming this way and it turned onto the street this way, and it was, I think, a D944 license plate. And I was like, oh, that's interesting, but I didn't pay that close of attention to it, because 944 is not usually something that, you know, I mean, like, that's not really anything to me. And then another car that was coming this way turned behind it, so they were stacked one up upon the other, and I noticed it was C944. And I was like, wait. And I turned to look at the other car, because I was like, what is the likelihood that there's going to be a 944 and then a 944 car? But it was 944. I still didn't see very clearly, but I am relatively sure that it was D944, and then I know it was C944. And I was just like, what the heck? Like, and then, so that happened, and then I turned right, and I went to go to Dunkin' Donuts, quite honestly, to get some iced coffee. And I got the iced coffee, and then I pulled out, and as I was driving to go to the hospital, that same green truck that had 777 on it was now going this way, and it passed me on my left, where before it was going this way, and it passed me, well, still on my left, but you know, it was coming the opposite direction. So the exact same truck found me, like within, like, and this was all, I don't know, 15 minutes of each other. So it was crazy. I was like, okay, well, thank you, universe. Like, I mean, I say it like I'm like all distressed, but I those are the things that make me, keep me going, keep me believing in magic. Because, like, what's the likelihood of that? What the heck? Like, percentage-wise. So it was cool. There's something else happened, but I don't remember what it is right now, so I can't tell you guys, but it was all about the same time. Oh, that's what it was. I do remember, actually. So then that night, yes, it was last night when I was taking Revan for a walk. It was later, and it was dark, and so I had come around the building where we usually walk, and there's a truck now that lives in the apartment building that's over there that has 143 in its license plate. It's like 143N. That's the license plate, 143N. And so if it's there, it moves around, so I know it's there and gone. So if it's there, I count it as a synchronicity. If it's not there, I of course don't. But I figure, even though I know that it lives there, it's not necessarily always going to be there, so it counts as a synchronicity. And on Thursday, I saw every single angel number, 0 to 999, and 101010, and 143. And I think 143 twice. So anyway, they're just so much fun, and they really are magical. So, but when I went walking last night, it wasn't there. The truck wasn't there, and I was like, oh, you know, it was like the one really cool one, Stray Kids related one, and it wasn't there. So I was feeling kind of sad, and then but So there's the parking lot that it parks in is here. And then there's a little like shopping center area that's just down the way. And then there's a big parking lot there. So I walked just down, like maybe it's like 50 feet maybe to get into the big parking lot where the shopping, it's not really a shopping center, but there's food. It's like, it used to have groceries, a grocery store in it, stuff like that. Anyway, doesn't matter, it's a huge parking lot, right? Guess what drove by me? It was the truck. I was like, oh my God, like, there it was there. It was like, but it was on, you know, if I wouldn't have gone for my walk, when I went for my walk, that whole thing wouldn't have happened. And I did have like some delays and stuff like that happened. So it was cool. I was like, so I got my 143 of the day, because I've gotten 143 every day this week. And sometimes more than once. So yeah, it was fun. Yesterday's synchronicities were cool. And then I was watching a video and she's like, she very obviously like looked at the timer, and then she's like, 9:27 might be for you, like might have significance for you. And I was like, oh my God, that's my birthday. This must be for me. So, which is good, because man, the energy lately has been crazy. And I know, like, I think everybody's feeling it. It's just been nuts. Nuts, I say. All right. We can now sew these together. How do I sew these together? I'm like doing this by memory. That's not a good idea. Yeah, me too. Did you have anything this week that like happened? Any little signs or synchronicities? Once I started paying attention, it seemed like they just are all over the place. I'm assuming that that's like it would be for everybody. I mean, although I do feel special from the universe when I see them, but like, I am beloved. That was sent just for me. Okay. I don't want to mess up, so I'm going to read the instructions. I think I sew the cuffs together on the 3 sides, and then I pin them to the bottom of the sleeve. And then, oh, and I got to figure out how to put the tie on. So, okay. Let me just double check and make sure. That is what I need to do. Okay, that is not the directions I'm looking for. Tie and side front sleeve. There we go. Okay, cuff. Oh. Okay, so this is different. So pin cuff to sleeve, right side together, matching notches and small dots, having raw edges even, based stitch, trim seams pressed towards cuff. With right sides together, fold cuff along fold line, matching dots. Oh, it's a folded one. Well, I'm gonna have to do this differently anyway. It's okay. I'm thinking, because the way I cut those out is not the way you would do the sleeve. All right, let's think this through. All right, Lynn, I'm calling on you. Are you like, oh, Laura, screaming at this? Are you screaming? Are you screaming at the screen yet? I think it's okay. I think it's gonna be fine, but it's definitely not gonna be conventional sewing. What I am thinking, this is what I'm thinking. Hold on. Got that. I got that. So yeah, it needs to be that long. So what I'm gonna do, tell me if I'm wrong. I'm going to take these pieces, and if there was a right side, I'd be sewing them right sides together. I'm going to sew these 3 sides and then turn it inside out. Then, uh-oh. Oh, I can't do that. Curses? Yeah, no, I don't know yet. I don't know what my question is yet, Lynn. Okay, so if I do that, turn it right side out so that this is, that won't work. I think I've been sewing with knits too much. I needed to have 5/8 of an inch on this so I could make it. I am sorry. I am having to think. I'm wondering if I did it like, it's gonna work. I appreciate the support. I do. Oh, it will work if I have to cut it out again even, but I need the cuff to be right, like have this stuff on the inside. So I'm gonna have to sew it, but I could do just a 1/4 inch seams. Possible, finish your cuff and baste in a circle, sew your sleeve seam and then attach the 2. That's what I was wondering. I was thinking maybe. I was thinking too, if I, because this needs to be on, I mean like the ties need to come out of this too, like this side. It doesn't wrap around, I'm relatively certain of that. The seam is going to show the way, but it's a closed cuff. Yeah, yeah. So let's see here. And the seam, this seam is going to be underneath, and this needs to be, shoot, directionally it needs to be on the outside. Unless, okay, well, wait. If I put the, so here's the sleeve, right? This is the top, and then the seam would go down the side. So then the ties, if the ties were in this, like in here, and then coming around, like if they were inside, and then coming out, they could come around and then tie. Otherwise, but that's not right because it needs to be, oh, wait, it doesn't, it's not closed. This is not closed. Wait, let's look at the picture. Hold on. It's not closed. Oh, sorry. Oh, God, sorry. Oh my God. Ah, okay. Would help if I wasn't like forever far away. Shut that. Shrink this back down. Oh my God. Okay, there. Okay, sorry. So sorry. Just a sec. Okay, so it is not, that actually doesn't look like it has interfacing at all. it is not closed. So that cuff is open, so I'm safe there. I just need to be able to attach it to the sleeve. Okay, and the diamond black t-shirt that has a similar cuff. No, not close there. Oh, it just doesn't have a placket opening. The sleeve itself doesn't have a placket opening? Uh-oh. This is when it would be nice to be able to talk back and forth, huh? So I think I just need to sew up the sleeves, sew up the cuff so that it's on the 3 edges, doing like a 1/4 inch seam so that it doesn't take a lot of the width at the top out. And then I can just sew that on so that the open part is on the outside of the shirt, opposite of the arm sleeve seam. Does that make sense? Okay. I think I'm going to give it a shot. Okay. Okay. Now I'm feeling a little stressed, but it'll be okay. Hopefully it's not. I mean, it has to have some. I don't know why the interfacing is always so stiff. Okay, Lynn, I'm going to do it. I need the ties to come out. And I only have 2. Shoot. I guess if it's bad, we can always redo it. I can always redo it. Oh, look, there's pleats. So if I did a 5/8 inch seam, and then I could put more pleats into the, because I have 1 pleat. I wish I had better pictures. Let's look one more time. Let's look at this one. Oh, it does go over, but that's the one that looks like it is through the buttonhole. But those other pictures, it doesn't look like it. Well, oh shoot, again, why does it do that? Could it be 2 different shirts? I mean, like, seriously. Oops. Oops. Okay, I guess that's... Oh, jeez. Ah, it won't let me. Do this first. There. So I think I'll do a 1/4 inch seams on the 3 part. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look. I don't think I can. Oh. I can't look at the attachments. Oh, well, wait, I can actually. I'm gonna switch. I actually fixed it. Okay, hold on. Now I can't get this. Okay, and then there. Okay. Yes, I saw, I don't know if I can, I might, okay. Well, it's 11:54. So I'm going to look at Lynn's picture before I make a decision. I'm still on the sleeves. You know what? This is like the collar for the red lights video. The red lights one. I just like, if I had better pictures, but I don't know. I mean, I've looked, I can't find anything else. So I think I understand. So what I'm thinking, I'm gonna wait though and look at Lynn's pictures to make sure maybe it's even saying the same thing. But what I'm thinking is, if I take this, I really don't think it's got a buttonhole. But it looks like it overlaps. But that could just be because of what you were saying about how it's like a closed cuff. And doing it your way, Lynn, then would have it overlap, and then the tie is just in that seam. I don't know. So, well, now what? We got 4 minutes. I guess we could start saying goodbye. And I'll look at that and then decide what to do. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do a trial for like a mock-up of the sleeve, hopefully this week. Maybe I can get it figured out that way. I think maybe that's what I need to do. Make the buttonhole first. Oh, on the, like once it's, yeah, that's a good idea. I wish I could see it clearly. I can't see it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. So that's like a synonym metaphor. It's a metaphor for everything right now. Like, life lessons as you sow. Oh, well, I hope everybody has a good week coming up. Goes better. It sounds like everybody was kind of struggling this week, or at least a lot of my mutuals, as they say. So I hope this week goes better, and things get clearer. Everything gets a little more, I don't know, chill, just a little more chill. That would be good. But yeah, wishing you all the best. I don't know what else to say. I guess I will, oh, if you can't see it, then you have the freedom to make it how you like. Well, that is true. That is very true. So, anybody want to say goodbye, or shall I just end the button? Hit the button to end. Thank you for everybody that is still here. Thank you if you stayed the whole time. I just appreciate you guys every week. And for the people that came in and hopped out, I appreciate you stopping by for sure. So, and anybody who might be watching after the fact, thank you for watching. I really like our little group. I'm glad to see you next time, next Sunday. Hopefully I'll have the sleeve on. You have a great week too. I'm going to look up where Arequipa is to refresh my memory. Bye, Michelle. Bye, Lynn. Bye, anybody else that might not be out there. So, I mean, like showing up, because the counter doesn't always count very properly. You guys have a good week. Love you all. Bye.